That goes down back towards our house. And this goes around the island. It's like something slid down there. Be awesome if there were otters in here. Uh-oh. Oops, and I am soaked. Uh-oh, in the creek. Hey! Ah!
I got the tires mounted and balanced and got a little bit of bad news. I went to get it aligned and they told me they couldn't align it because I had inner and outer tie rod ends that were shot and the upper ball joint that was shot. This particular truck, on the upper ball joint, I can't just replace it because it came built into the control arm, so I end up having to get the control arm to replace. So that on both sides, which means I got to take more stuff apart than just pressing a joint out. The new one that I got, you can press the joint out, but it won't matter for another 10 years or so. So we got both upper control arms, both inner and outer tie rods on both sides today. So here we go. Alright, check this out. These things right here, these inner hubs for wheels, a lot of people just grab a pry bar or something and pop these things out, so it's going to scar up the edge right here and the side. Get you a plastic scraper that looks like this on the back side. Just so happens to have something that looks very similar to a pry bar, but it's plastic, so it can't do much. But what it can do is pop these things out without harming anything, because it's plastic. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nikki. Happy birthday to you.
You already got me a present.
What are you talking about?
Okay, you ready? Tractor seat. Aww, thanks, babe. That's awesome. That looks so nice. Okay, let's go put it on.
Okay.
Sorry, I knew. It's just because of the shape.
Did you know the other day?
No, I had no idea.
Well, why did you know today?
Because you wanted me to get myself ready to go on the tractor, and then you give this to me, and then I see the shape of it, and it's like,
Still not ready. Still needs more.
can
But
it not do its 3-point thing?
no, it does that. That works. It does work.
Oh.
First thing we're gonna do is go ahead and take off the tie rod ends. This should be, yeah, loosen the nut. We're gonna measure. There she blew. Right now, you can hold it up, take the nut off. Say hold it up, it's still heavy. Good nut. See if we can kind of lock it there. Got that off. Remove that. Now, your whole wheel hub's off. Once again with your speed sensor. Alright, before I do that snap ring, I'm going to show you something else. There is such thing as internal and external specific snap ring pliers. That's what these are. So this right here is for an internal ring. As you crimp it, it'll hold it. And it it goes in. Release, come out. That's internal specific. This is external. As you press it, it holds, same thing. Since this is an external snap ring, we're going to use it as we open it up. Once we get it set in the teeth, it will hold it there as long as it grabs. Well, it's not wanting to grab, but anyway, that you get the point. The rain here in Georgia has been consistently plentiful day in and day out. Oh my goodness, the rain. Water brings growth to all the woods around us, so I shouldn't be upset with how much we have gotten over the last year. But our biggest project of last year just happened to be outside. Because of the rain, our schedules, and misfortunes like this suspension popping up on us, along with the day-to-day tasks to tend to, our biggest project of the year has not been finished yet. Working between the rainy days has proven to take its burden on me. Sometimes that's what it takes. And that is what's wrong with it.
Baby, it's too deep for you. Oh.
I do find joy in jobs like this because for some reason I get a sense of gratification for replacing or repairing worn items that I can feel the difference in after I'm done. I also can find peace in the moment of the job, allowing me to focus on the task at hand rather than the evolving crazy world around me. However, I prefer to do these jobs when I plan them instead of when I don't. I knew I was wearing the front tires out with improper wear, but I didn't want to stop working on my bigger project. I was focused, and I didn't look myself. I just hoped an alignment would be the solution. I can call it a hurdle, but truthfully, it was something that had been needing to be done, and I refused to take the time to do it before now. What'd you think?
Awesome, like it's not power, but I messed up the end of the road.
You messed up the end of the road?
I made it where there's jumps at the end of the road. It's for me.
You want me to go down there to fix it now?
Yeah, because otherwise they're like, what was she doing?
Why'd you say this the end of the road for you?
What?
You said, is this the end of the road for me?
It's at the end of the road that I messed it up.
Oh. Yeah, I'll fix it.
Daddy, can I ride with you?
I don't know, we'll see. right. These are another type of pliers for the ones that don't have any ring holes. There's got the control arm right there. That, of course, is bad as well. Hey. Alright, simple enough. It has rained so much that last year was the first year since we have been on this property that I have not had to fill the pool back up with water. Instead, I've had to continuously drain it. But what do? It's not working in my favor for the task I want to accomplish, but it's not a burden to those who need it for crops and produce that are in our same area. So we are thankful still. This stabilizer bar right here, shock absorber, it's coming. I got the brakes on top of it, but this is the sway bar, stabilization bar. If you take that nut off, you can move this way down to be able to get your strut on a lot easier. So, let's see.
You got this. Then you'll have fun splashing in the water.
It's freezing cold.
It is pretty cold.
Then how long?
Well, when we were kids, we jumped in pools with ice in them. And we had fun. And then we laughed about each other having purple and blue lips.
That's frostbite.
We didn't get frostbite. As soon as it started burning, we'd go inside and cry to Mommy, and Mommy would come and warm us up and tell us not to do that again. Probably. Hey, AJ.
So, those two trees right there, that'd be perfect for a little tree house.
Which ones?
It's hard to see from over there.
I'm coming. It's gonna be big.
You'll be able to fit in it. You'll want to bring your friends out here to fill it
You
up.
could camp out here.
Well, then you don't have to. You can come out here by yourself with Mama and Daddy and enjoy it with
You'll have
us.
to bring the King Corso.
We'll probably be,
You're not. You're just.
Sorry. Alright, come on now.
She wants to go again.
You gonna go again? Okay, go again.
So let me show you a view of the Paradise Island. Straight ahead, Zoe's Island, right?
Do what?
Straight ahead, Zoe's Island, right?
Yeah, what's Paradise Island?
Well, it'll be Zoe's. Ours will be the bigger one. Actually,
I have a horse on my island, so mine has to be.
isn't this that you're on an island? Because doesn't a creek go around the backside?
Yeah, but I mean,
We could dig it out more. It could be ours. Ah! You don't want to be around our child's island. Island.
I think this would be a good spot. Look at the area all around. It's trees with good coverage, and it's got some nice nifty looking knots that are kind of weird looking. all the way up this tree. I don't know what that is, whether it's disease or what, but it looks cool.
We're not educated on tree language or tree health. It's probably a rough year for it. They probably had a lot of kids that year.
Because rain has the tendency to bring me down, I have a sign in our home that reminds me life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. So I put together a few more quotes from various people to go along with the sign and remind everyone rain, like many other things we may not always be fond of, is a good thing. Denzel Washington said, "You pray for rain, you get to deal with the mud too. That's a part of it." Lucretius, "The drops of rain make a hole in the stone, not by violence, but by often falling." Emily Dickinson, "Rain is the language of flowers." John Ruskin, "Sunshine is delicious. Rain is refreshing. Wind braces us up. Snow is exhilarating. There is really no such thing as bad weather, only different kinds of good weather." Cynthia Barnett, "True, the sun and wind inspire, but rain has an edge. Who after all dreams of dancing in the dust or kissing in the bright sun?" William Feather, "Some people are making such thorough preparation for rainy days that they aren't enjoying today's sunshine." And of course, I saved the best one for last, because it reminds me of all those I love and how true this quote really is. By Emily Wing Smith. "Being soaked alone is cold. Being soaked with your best friend is an adventure." Just hearing those words makes me want to dance in the rain with my wife and take in all of God's blessings. I can see myself now basking in the beauty of every drop tracing her face and highlighting how beautiful she is as the light glistens off of her skin. I could have taken a moment to enjoy the rain. Instead, I planned it away and moped for sunny days. I still haven't proven to do.
Hey! The current got me. The current got me. I have water all down my trousers, and I'm soaked.
You okay?
Yeah?
Did it get real deep?
Yeah, and then it started pulling me back even more. So I kind of went with it and went to the shore so I could get out, but I'm soaked. our concerned dog. And she's like, I'm not gonna get wet. It's cold. You're looking better.